The Shearer Lee was proudly brought to you by the Holden Motor Company and Johnson & Johnson.
How did a guy like me wind up with a girl like you?
They seemed like the perfect couple.
Don't threaten me.
But now it's the perfect murder.
Well, it does make for sort of mystery, doesn't it?
Until Perry Mason returns to uncover the truth.
You killed her.
You have no proof.
Hidden in the past lies the essential clues.
Suzanne would never do anything like that. Never. Look out!
See Perry Mason crack the case of the murdered madam.
Good work, Sherlock.
Proudly presented by Sharp, 8:30 next Sunday on 7. Thursday night.
In 1976, a 5-year-old boy fell into a rain-swollen creek. A New York banker boarded a commuter train to take him home to New Jersey. He vanished. A 14-year-old schoolgirl left her home to look for a summer job. She disappeared. What links these cases together is Dorothy Allison, a housewife. She predicted where all 3 bodies would be found.
An amazing psychic helps police solve impossible cases. Unsolved Mysteries, Thursday at 9:30 on 7.
Join Michael J. Fox as he flexes his intellectual approach to life in Family Ties. Then at 8, Aussie's own touch of madness in Hey Dad. You can't beat 7 for comedy, Wednesday night from 7:30.
7's on the move.
Put it together, piece by piece. Only way to make a work of art. Every moment makes a contribution. Every little detail plays a part. Having just the vision's no solution. Everything depends on execution.
Hello everyone, it's nice to see you again. On tonight's show, we're going to be looking at clips from Rambo 3, Poltergeist 3, Hiding Out, Bambi and The Monster Squad, so we're going to keep them coming thick and fast. First up is Sylvester Stallone's long-awaited Rambo 3, starring Sylvester and written by Sylvester, of course based on the characters created by David Morrell. Well, this story reunites Rambo with his friend and mentor, Colonel Sam Troutman, played by Richard Crenna, and he asks Rambo for assistance on a special mission in Afghanistan, and surprise, surprise, Rambo declines, opting for the peaceful life that he's always wanted. So, Troutman takes the mission alone and he's captured by the Soviets, so Rambo to the rescue. The movie took 5 months to film on locations in Israel, Thailand and the Californian desert, so let's take a look behind the scenes of the making of Rambo 3.
Sylvester Stallone returns to the screen as John Rambo in Rambo 3. Shot across 3 continents with a crew of 300 and a cast of thousands, Rambo 3 stands as one of the largest scale productions of the year.
What will set Rambo 3 apart from the other 2 Rambos is it's much bigger, and we're trying to make this as realistic as possible, so to do this has been a difficult affair.
The story of John Rambo began 6 years ago with First Blood. Stallone starred as the Vietnam veteran who turned to his mentor, Colonel Troutman, when he had trouble with a world that wouldn't accept him.
They drew first blood, not me.
Let me come in and get you the hell out of there.
They drew first blood.
The relationship between Rambo and Troutman, played by Richard Crenna, was strengthened in Rambo First Blood Part 2 as they joined forces in the blockbuster action film.
Do we get to win this time? This time it's up to you.
Now, in Rambo 3, John Rambo and Sam Troutman are faced with their greatest challenge, assisting Afghan freedom fighters in their conflict with Soviet forces.
We want to investigate the problem. They've asked me to go in, and I want you to go with me, John.
My war's over.
Rambo.
What happened?
Something went wrong. Troutman and the rest of his party have been captured.
What about me? Can you get me in? Colonel Troutman is taken hostage in Afghanistan, and it's interesting because no other reason on earth could get Rambo to move, to go after, the one person who listened to him more than anyone else.
Why must we do this? Because you do it for me.
To recreate the war-torn battlefields of Afghanistan, director Peter McDonald and his crew traveled to Israel for 3 months of intense location shooting at the Dead Sea.
We decided to shoot Rambo in the Mid-East simply because it added a sense of realism, of weight to the film. I think shooting Rambo in Las Vegas would lack a certain weightiness. You go, oh yeah, it's shot live across the street from a casino. It doesn't quite ring true. This is a story really about Afghanistan, so I wanted to get as close to the natural environment as I could.
The desire for realism led to an attention to detail in many areas. Technical advisors were consulted to ensure that the film's portrayal of Afghanistan was authentic.
My help has been in many different areas. In fact, technically, I advised them for different scene of the movie, making sure that it looked very real and the way it is in Afghanistan.
Production designers traveled to the Afghan border to purchase authentic costumes and props for the film.
For me, looking on these things and looking at the people, you feel like you're in one of the market in Afghanistan.
Okay, so we're going to start with them all up here then.
Careful preparation was also involved in the stunt sequences.
Just about to crush me, I roll out of the way.
With action in every scene, Peter McDonald brought in veteran stunt coordinator Vic Armstrong to oversee the detailed planning.
And on this particular film, you've got the whole variation of stunts that you normally do on 5 different pictures. You do them all on one picture. We have horse work, we have aerial work with helicopters, we have a lot of explosions, which is all very dangerous.
As much action as we've had in the other films, this film has even more action. It's broader in scope, and now it becomes a much broader canvas. This is almost Rambo of Arabia, you know. It's a very big film.
The crew planned for many weeks for the complex stunts involved in the film's climactic battle. Thousands of stuntmen, horses, tanks, and helicopters played a part in bringing the final conflict to life.
Let's go this way. Let's have a few tanks going to over and some horses coming out.
Horses and tanks standing by. Helicopters standing by. Effects are set. We're ready to go. Here we go now. Roll the camera. Mark. Action, action, action.
I'd like the people to walk out of this film being entertained, and if you can make a statement and also entertain, that's the most important thing for me.
Oh, it looks terrific, doesn't it? I can't wait to catch up with it. It's Rambo 3, now showing at the Academy Cinema City. Well, still to come, we have Bambi and the Monster Squad, and after this break, we'll be back with Hiding Out and Poltergeist 3, so don't go away.
Tuesday night, Kenny's back in town.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
And he's got some fascinating guests.
Have you always loved elephants?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Always loved elephants. There's been the odd woman here and there. Well,
He's #1 for comedy.
let us look at our equipment.
I say, steady on, we're not at school now.
So join in the fun. And be watching the Kenny Everett television show, 9:30 Tuesday on Channel 7.
Australia's largest travelling plant sale is on now at Harry's Garden Centre. Get your piece of the Northern Invasion. Here's your chance to pick up well-grown advanced selections of great Queensland plants. Here are just a few examples. 6-inch Alex palms, out they go, $2. 8-inch black beans, ridiculous price, $4.95. 8-inch aloe vera, a crazy $4. And New Zealand dwarf umbrella, silly price, $3.95. Don't miss out. Plant sale on now at Harry's Garden Centre, 108 Railway Terrace, Mile End, until July 10th. Heaps of parking.
And now, from Mr. Music, the Prince of Piano, Richard Clayderman. Celebration, an exciting new album of modern love songs featuring I Still Call Australia Home, I Know Him So Well, All I Ask of You, I Dreamed a Dream, and many more. Richard Clayderman's Celebration on record, cassette or compact disc from all Mr. Music stores.
Here's how you can win a Radio Rental stereo television. Over the next 5 weeks, Channel 7 will flash jumbled letters on the screen several times each night. Unscrambled, the letters form the name of the television to be won during that particular week. Each week there'll be a new set of letters and a new television to be won. All you have to do is work out the name to be in the weekly draw. Place it in an envelope marked Radio Rental's Great Stereo Television Competition and send it to Channel 7 no later than 4 p.m. on the Friday of that week. The winner will be announced during Golden Girls on the Saturday night.
Welcome back. This is the week for sequels, not only Rambo 3, but now there's Poltergeist 3. But this one is touched with sadness. The lovely young girl who starred in all the Poltergeist movies, Heather O'Rourke, died in January this year. She was only 11 years old and she died from a congenital disease. She was 5 years old when she first created the role of Carol Ann in the original Poltergeist. It really is a sad loss. This movie, Poltergeist 3, is centred around Carol Ann. She's now living in Chicago with her aunt and uncle, Nancy Allen and Tom Skerritt, and things seem to be going pretty well until one day at school, her session with her therapist reveals that they are on the way back.
That's very good.
What?
The way you made me look in the mirror.
I didn't make you look at anything.
That's what he meant. Manipulation.
What were you looking at that made me turn?
Nothing.
Carol Ann, you were looking at something.
I don't want to talk about it.
When you talk about things that bother you, they go away.
No, if you talk about things, they happen.
Who told you that?
Go away!
Are you all right?
Yeah.
What happened? What broke the mirror?
A little demonstration in mass hypnosis. She made me believe I saw a coffee mug fly off my desk into the mirror while giving you a suggestion to smash it.
Behind reflections, behind mirrors, stealing images. Callahan. 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 The light. The light. It's so cold. The light is so cold. Callahan, listen to me. find your way back to your room. You must go back to your room. He won't let me. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. Find Donna and go back to your room. Run, Callahan, run.
Enough. Stop this stupid sideshow. Oh, it's a great act. Carol Ann creates the fire and you feed it.
You made this happen. You made her talk about him. You made her remember him. He was lost. You brought him here.
Ludicrous.
To a choice. Tweedledum or Tweedledummer.
Scott? They got Donna. Who's got Donna? They got Donna and...
What are you
they got
saying?
Carol Ann.
Who's got Carol Ann?
They got him.
Who, damn it, who?
What happened?
He just came up through the ice.
What ice?
The ice in the...
She's gotten to you too. It's a suggestion, Mr. Gardner. A post-hypnotic suggestion.
Got him. They got Donna and they got Carol Ann. They got them both. They've got him. They got him.
Well, that's Poltergeist 3, now showing at the Hindley Cinemas. So is Hiding Out, starring John Cryer. He's a stockbroker on the run from the mob, and he hides out at a school pretending to be 17 and not 27. And here's when he first starts running.